Hey there everyone, I hope you're all doing good. Today I'm very happy to show you the basic system tree by none other than the creators of eurorack, Doepfer. In this video I'm going to focus on the subtractive synthesis part of the system, the so-called East Coast school, and it's going to sound a little bit like this. This is a new system that they are starting to sell. It is probably the most versatile starting Doepfer system that you can get at the moment. What I really like about it is that it is a very nice mix between the so-called East Coast and West Coast philosophy. So we start with our two VCOs, which are voltage-controlled oscillators. Each of those have a few different waveforms that you can choose from. In modular synthesizer, most of the time we send our VCO to some other modules that are made to change the harmonic content of the waveforms. The classic East Coast philosophy will use harmonic-rich waveforms such as the saw and square ones and send those to filters. Here I have a mixer. So I'm going to send both the square and the saw to this mixer. Send the output of this mixer to one of our two filters. There's one low pass with different slopes available, and one multimode filter that can be low pass, high pass, band pass, and notch. We're going to use this one to start with. Let's listen to it straight away at the output, which is a mini stereo mixer. We can hear that it's not the same sound that we had before. Let's open up the filter at the maximum. So this is our sound unfiltered, basically. Here we have our square wave. You can change the pulse width of that square wave. Here we have the output level. That's one of the things that I like with the Doepfer stuff, is that there is an output level almost everywhere. So you can very manage your gain with a lot of precision. Let's add the saw. Here we have the input level in the filter. We can go quite hard to distort it. Which will change a lot the way the resonance behave. So as you can hear, there's already quite a lot of things to do with just this one oscillator with the filter. Let's take the bandpass. Now, in order to animate all this, because this is just a drone so far, I'm going to send some notes from my keyboard, which is a classic Arturia key step that I guess anyone using modular synthesizer should have, as it's the perfect MIDI to CV converter, keyboard sequencer, and as the CV gate and velocity or mod wheel out straight away, like it's a no-brainer for the price. Now, in order to have our sound not going full out all the time, we need a VCA and an envelope. The VCA is where we are going to plug the sound. We take back the output of that VCA to our mixer. And now with the gate of the keyboard sequencer, we are going to trigger an envelope. Here we have a simple ADSR and here a dual ADSR with controllable timing. Let's go for the simple ones to start with. Now we could use the invert out to modulate something like the filter. Or the pulse width. We could use one of the dual LFOs over there to modulate the filter. There's no effect in this system, so I've just added a little pedal at the end of the chain to add a little bit of reverb and delay. Quickly have something that's quite cool. Back on the same patch. We are now going to get a bit more modular here, while staying in a relatively normal subtractive territory. First, I will mult my pitch signal so I can send it to another oscillator. I will take that other oscillator to another filter. I'm going to grab a saw wave. Take this ladder filter, send it to another VCA. Let's first listen to it. Okay. Now I'm going to mult that gate, sending it back to the first envelope. And this one is going to go to the clock divider. So we will be able to grab some of those gates, each and every whatever timing we decide. And these are going to trigger the two other ADSR. Here we can change the divisions. I like that. Those two envelopes trigger at the same time with only one gate. So I will use the first one for the amplitude, which is already patched, and this other one for the filter. This is cool. We'll now make this LFO very fast. I could also do some cross-patching. Try to get some of those sort of talking tones. Let's add a bit of reverb and delay, and maybe we can also pan those two sort of voices. Lastly, I will patch some random signals to the sample and hold here and send that to modulate the ladder filter as well. This was the first part of this series of video, from a simple and basic subtractive sound to a more complex thing. For the next one, we'll be focusing on a more West Coast type of things with FM and the use of the weirder modules such as the wave multiplier and the slope generator. Sample pack and affiliate links are in the description if you want to support the channel either on Patreon or by buying gear. Thanks a lot to Doepfer and Alex for sending this to demo. Bye bye.